Here we'll be looking at combining like terms, basic. So our problem just says to simplify. Well, we need to be aware that what like terms are. Okay, so in this case, first of all, understand that the negative 9u and the negative 4u have the same variable part. That makes them like terms. Now let's take a look at what it means, or let's look at more about these like terms. Okay, so here's some ideas or some concepts to help you understand. Here are examples of like terms. We have 5y and 12y. They have the same variable part, so therefore they're like terms. Like terms can be combined. They match. They go together. Here, 3x squared and a 6x squared. Those have the same variable part, so therefore they're like terms, which means they combine. Unlike terms, those are different. So the 8a and the 15b, those do not go together. They are separate. It's like apples and oranges, or in this case apples and bananas, A and B. Get it? So they have to be the same fruit or the same variable part. 7w squared and a 9w, not like terms. They're unlike. Okay, so let's go back to our original problem and take a look at how we can combine those. Because they are like terms, we can just add the numbers or subtract. Depending on, in this case, we're going to combine a negative 9 and a negative 4. So those go together to just make a negative 13u. So that's our final answer for this one, negative 13u. Let's look at another example so we can kind of get more clear about this. Simplify. Notice they have the same variable term. They're alike. So that means we can just add or subtract the numbers. So in this case, the negative 4c minus the 9c, if we use our bump, it might help. Our bump rule, changing a minus problem to a plus as long as we change the following number to its opposite. Negative 4c plus a negative 9c, those go together to be a negative 13c. Here's another example. Sometimes there's more than one term. That's okay. We just have to figure out which ones match. Well, we can see we've got an x term here and an x term here. So those two go together. They're like terms, but the 2 doesn't. So it's kind of left on its own. We don't ignore it. So we can combine the like terms of negative 11x plus 11x, and then we have our plus 2 over here. So these two go together, and that comes out to be 0. 0 plus 2, and so we'd write our final answer as just 2. We don't write 0. One more example. Here we've got a negative 5x minus x plus 4y. Remember the secret invisible 1 here? That's the same thing as a negative 5x minus 1x plus 4y. We notice that these are like right here, so they can go together. A negative 5x bump plus a negative 1x makes a negative 6x, and then our plus 4y stays as it is. And there's our answer, all done.